The blue line making its way out of the station. Our setting tonight, Boston, Massachusetts. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldrich will be reporting from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. At small forward and power forward, it's Ariza and Barnes. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, and with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Tatum dishes to Walker. There's the triple. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a skilled sniper from deep. I love seeing Walker pull the trigger with confidence.
Outside, Fox. And he lays it straight in.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Tatum on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
Shot on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Fox has got his second basket of the game. Walker taking his time here. Inside. And it's blocked. And stolen by Tatum. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fox finds Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Hey, Kevin, Barnes is a competitor. When you make a triple on his squad, he's committed to evening the score.
Outside Tatum. Passes it to Cantor. Out to Hayward. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Now here's Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, one thing the Kings have on their roster are very active bigs.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick, big men that can also start the break by bringing it up themselves.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Langford's checked in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Walker.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Joseph against Smart. Shots good by Dedmon. Celtics leading by 5. Langford with it. Shot from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Joseph with the ball. Out guarded by Tatum. Got a piece of it. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Outside Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said they weren't together.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. In leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
Good on the second free throw.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Bounce pass Joseph. Now here's Holmes. Defended by Tice. Holmes, good. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Ojale. And the shot goes in.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Pass to Giles. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Langford. Celtics passing it around. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Giles. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And you see flashes of brilliance with Harry Giles. And eventually, Chris, you think he'll put it all together.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I do, Kevin. He missed so much time in both college and his entire rookie year. I mean, a little behind the curve in that regard, but the talent is clear. And there was a reason why he was once the top-rated player in the draft.
And that one misses.
Well, that's 3 straight German leagues. Oh, wow. Look out.
Beautiful jam.
And how about the hops Langford has? Terrific at just rising up and being free and then throwing it down.
The pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Smart. Sacramento making their last shot. Good on the 3-point shot. And that's now 7 points for Romeo Langford.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
Here's Here's Bogdanovich, and again it's Sacramento converting.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to play.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Walker and Smart, the guards. Ogilvy is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Just 5 to shoot. Ariza off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Who's leaving the bench? Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league is given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tacky flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way, and we just don't need it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
Well, last season, Kevin, Gordon Hayward returning from that terrible leg injury, it took some time to find his bearings. He's working his way back to that elite level.
One shot.
And with the Celtics' depth on the wings, Chris, it was a little tricky getting Hayward back in there.
Yeah, you have the young players ahead of schedule, Kevin. I mean, it's tough to give them minutes without hindering their growth. At the same time, Hayward, an all-star before getting hurt, you want to help build back his confidence.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Walker the pass to Brown. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Heel. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Dedmon. Dedmon's got his second bucket. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Pass to Walker. The tray. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now here's Barnes. He has 6. Here's Bagley. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
With a multifaceted offensive skill set, Bagley's more than comfortable in the mid-range.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Tatum bats for 2, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Celtics. So the Kings call timeout, their first. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Langford comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for Ferrer.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 10 with the basket from Holmes.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A versatile player, Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
Chris, when Bielitsa is on the floor, he certainly gives this offense a different look.
Yeah, Bielitsa does a fantastic job spreading the floor and opening the lanes for the rest of the team. He doesn't have to play 30 minutes to make his impact felt out there on the floor. Just key stretches to free things up.
First free throw is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Tatum. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Kings. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball there.
And it's blocked. Tice finds Smart. It's stolen by Ariza. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Smart passes to Tice. Knocked away. And stolen by Bielitsa. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Giles checked in for Richaun Holmes. free throw good from Bielitsa. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. At the elbow, Williams. To the paint. Here's Tice. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
For Boston, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Celtics making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Then for the Kings, Leiden's checked in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And the free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 6. Giles kicks to Fox. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they faced a team that got hot. You can even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento, Hield and Ariza. They're the 2 and the 3. Barnes at power forward with Bagley in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. And though Chris, he's known mostly for his shooting, Buddy Hield has been improving in other areas as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about ball handling, playmaking. I mean, they're notably better from early in his career. He's a solid rebounder who is definitely not a weak link on the defensive side as well.
Here's Fox. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Ariza finds Barnes. Shoots over Walker. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Barnes.
Still his go-to shot. Give Barnes any room to get comfortable from there. He's going to score.
Walker the pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the three ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Fox passes to Ariza. To the middle. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think he could do it all.
Good explanation. Edmonds checked in for Sacramento. 90 seconds now into the second half. Fox against Walker. Over Bagley. Shots good by Walker. Walker's got 16.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Hield outside. The dish to Dedmon. That's tipped. Back to Hield. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now here's Walker. He's got 16. Right side Tatum. This one for 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
What a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of it. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
In for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley, and it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Bogdanovich. He has 5. That one goes in. Dedmon's got 6 points. The Celtics with the lead. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Bogdanovich against Walker. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Walker. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Releases from 15, and the basket is good. He's got 18.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Well, after his incredible 60-point game last year, every team should be scared of Mr. Kemba Walker. Now, we all know he can take over the game and put on an absolute show when his shot is far. Now, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Walker. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. So it's the Celtics now. And Chris, with Walker, you saw it in that 60-point game he played. He can get to wherever he wants to on the floor.
Yeah, very slippery on offense and underrated as an elite ball handler. I mean, you have to love how crafty Walker is when he gets some space in the mid-range as well.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Shemi Ojeleye. And then for Sacramento, Harry Giles comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Barnes in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Walker. 20 points for him.
He's looking like a runaway train tonight. I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
Fox against Walker. Fox kicks to Giles. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Oh, and that was good defense. But Barnes is sometimes too skilled despite whatever you throw at him.
Down low. Here's Smart. Yep, it counts.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit in the stride is even better.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
The Kings have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. That free throw good from Holmes. So it's the Celtics now. It's a 1-point game. Walker against Bogdanovich. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. There's Walker with the 3. Off target with that shot. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Smart, and the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
And Brown over to help. Shot by Hield, nobody around. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hield's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Cantor, high post. It's Brown on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Now, this is the fire you love seeing. Now, Brown doesn't back down from anyone. He relishes getting his revenge.
Now, here's Bagley. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Brown kicks to Hayward. It's stolen by Bagley. In the corner, it's Hield. Yes, and the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the Kings making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
What's up?
Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
Check in for Rashawn Holmes. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Smart finds Cantor. Outside Tatum. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Passes to Barnes. Over Tatum, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Now here's Smart. Left side, Tatum. And again, it's Boston converting.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Our Jordan Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now, here's Fox. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Bagley. Three-pointer, Hield. A three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Tatum. He kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Fox. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that's what you got to love about Walker's fearlessness. He wants the ball in those big moments.
Fox looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 5.
Embracing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
In the corner, it's Hayward. 20 feet out. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Barnes. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Look at the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it. No fear at all.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Walker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Marcus Smart's check in for Jaylen Brown. They throw good. Fox.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends before.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, amazing. So much talent for Tatum, but also that it factor.
Jason Tatum. At the line with 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference final.
Now here's Barnes. In the corner, it's Hield. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Barnes against Tatum. Now here's Barnes. So the Kings win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.